Hey guys, what's going on? Just hanging out outside, chilling. And I had this thought come to me, right? I was scrolling through my Facebook feed and I saw a detailer, and I've seen other detailers say this and talk about this, but I saw a detailer put up something along the lines of, if you had a heart attack, would you go to a general practitioner or would you go and see a cardiovascular specialist, right? And or cardiovascular technician, right? Someone who's specialized in doing, heart surgeries or work with the heart, right? And he led that into, we are your premier auto detailing specialists, right? And there's a buzz in the detailing forums and the groups to be a specialty detailer, right? Which is good, right? You don't want to be this, everything to everyone type detailer, right? But the idea of having a specialty, right, is to separate yourself from other people and to create a tribe where you serve a specific niche better than anybody else, right? And that's going to make that cash register ching, 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 ching till the bell breaks off. But it's not enough to just have a specialty, right? So to say, I specialize in ceramic coatings or paint corrections, or I specialize in paint protection films, or I specialize in ceramic coating RVs, okay? Specializing in these detailing services or specializing in premier auto detailing, right? It doesn't really mean much. It doesn't really mean much. Like, okay, maybe in your local area there's nobody else ceramic coating RVs, or there's nobody else that's doing PPF, on Buicks or whatever, right? But that's not quite enough, because what'll happen is that specialty can be replicated by anybody. So let's say that you're in an area where you're the only one who does PPF on Buicks, okay? And that's your specialty, right? So you advertise yourself as the PPF for Buick specialist. Now, if I was to move into your area, I could easily become a PPF for Buick owner specialist, right? I could set up shop right across the street from you and do the exact same thing, right? So now you're going to go, well, you're just copying me. Now it's going to come down to who can do the better job, blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't, because it's easily replicable, not good, not a market dominating position, right? This isn't really unique, okay? So what can happen is, let's say I come in and now I easily replicate your entire business model, which is to be a specialist in putting PPF on Buicks. But I take it one step further, right? So I get a deal with all of the Buick dealerships in town, where as soon as you buy your car, I'm going to give you $100 off of initially clear brawling the entire vehicle. I am going to give you your first maintenance detail 100% free. You're going to get your first year of oil changes completely free, 25% off of your next set of tires. I've got an upholstery specialist on call. If you ever have a tear in the leather, he can come out to your home. He'll knock it out for you, within a week of you tearing it. All of these things that I can add on and add on and add on, right? So now, what you once believed made you special, what you once believed was allowing you to dominate your market, which was to be this specialist in a specific detailing service, means nothing, because what you created may have been different. It may have been something that everyone else wasn't doing, so you had an open market for it. But the issue ends up being it's too easily replicable, right? And then someone else who takes it and actually creates this market dominating positioning with it quickly puts you out of business, okay? So it's not enough to just specialize in a specific area of detailing, right? It's the same thing going back to, if you had the heart attack, would you choose the general practitioner or would you choose the specialist? Now, yes, everyone's going to choose the specialist, right? But that's not enough. When you make that decision, okay, yes, I'm going to choose the specialist for my heart attack, okay, or whatever it is, my cardiovascular issue. Now, which specialist are we choosing? See, it's not enough just to specialize in something, okay? Because other people can specialize in the same thing. What is it that really positions you in that specialty market to dominate everybody else, where there's no longer a comparison between you and the other specialists, right? So if you were, a CVT who, yes, you specialized in cardiovascular work, but you had the only staff of, $1 million worth of trainers. You had all the discounts at all the pharmacies in town, right? You had the best training staff. Whatever it is, you had all these additional things that make you better than any other specialist. You see what I'm saying? And for you guys that missed it, you're going to want to go back and watch the beginning of this, because being a detailing service specialist is too easily replicable, and it doesn't create a market dominating position. So yes, you want to be a specialist, but you want to be more than just that, okay? Because it's too easy for it to be replicated and for someone else to take what you originally saw as your specialty, 10x the value on it, and put you out of business. So I just wanted to share that with you guys while I had it on my mind. If you missed what I said in the beginning, you definitely need to go back and watch this, okay? It's gonna rock your world. It's gonna change your mind, and it's going to help set your business apart from everyone else in your area. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Till next time.